Oh, I have a good feeling about this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my overview of SteamDolls, Order of Chaos. The game immediately caught my attention with its steampunk-inspired world, blending action, stealth, and deep narrative elements. Developed by the Shady Gentleman, this game promises an immersive experience that combines fluid exploration with a compelling storyline. But does it live up to the expectations? Let's dive into the highs, the lows, and whether this game is worth your time and money in its current state. Set in a dystopian city teetering on the brink of collapse, SteamDolls' Order of Chaos paints a grim yet fascinating world. Society is crumbling, fueled by a mysterious resource that has prolonged the industrial age beyond its natural lifespan. The protagonist, known as the Whisper, is an anarchist thief navigating a city rife with corruption, political strife, and rebellion. Through exploration and scattered memories, players gradually piece together the world's history, making discovery a key element of the experience. The interconnected level design allows for organic exploration, drawing inspiration from classic Metroidvania games. Each zone, from abandoned underground bunkers to crumbling industrial districts, feels distinct, offering multiple paths and hidden secrets for players willing to search. The game excels in environmental storytelling, making each area feel lived in and purposeful rather than just another level to traverse. The storytelling in SteamDolls is one of its most compelling aspects. Cutscenes and dialogue sequences are frequent, adding depth to the game's world. The writing leans into dark, brooding themes, sometimes bordering on excessive, but ultimately creates an engaging atmosphere. If you're a fan of story-driven games, this will likely be a major draw. One of the standout features is the voice acting, particularly with David Hayter, best known as the voice of Solid Snake, lending his talents to the Whisper. His gravelly performance adds weight to the character, elevating the storytelling experience. While some dialogue sequences run long, they generally contribute to world building and immersion, rather than feeling like unnecessary exposition. SteamDolls offers a dual approach to gameplay: stealth or direct combat. Sneaking through areas, assassinating enemies, and disabling security systems is satisfying and feels well integrated into the world. There's also a hacking mechanic that adds another layer of depth, allowing players to manipulate the environment and gather more backstory. Combat, however, feels inconsistent. While basic melee and attack mechanics function well, enemy placement often feels designed to punish rather than challenge. Some foes deal disproportionately high damage, and encounters frequently stack obstacles, turrets, and enemies in ways that feel frustrating rather than fair. Boss fights are another weak point. While visually impressive, they lack the engaging attack patterns and unique phases typically expected in a Metroidvania title. Instead, they often boil down to simplistic encounters that fail to capitalize on the game's potential for thrilling battles. The game's visual style is a highlight. Inspired by graphic novels, SteamDolls blends hand-drawn cutscenes with dark, industrial environments that reinforce the dystopian setting. The lighting and color palette contribute to the atmosphere, with shadows adding mystery and flashes of red creating an intense, almost hellish aesthetic. However, while the world looks great, animations occasionally feel stiff, likely a result of the game still being in early access. Despite this, the overall presentation is strong and serves as a defining element of the experience. One of the positive aspects of SteamDolls is its accessibility. The game runs well on mid-range PCs, making it approachable for players without high-end hardware. While there are occasional performance hiccups, such as crashes during intense sequences, the developers have been actively working on optimizations, so these issues are expected to improve over time. As an early access title, SteamDolls shows a lot of promise, but also has its fair share of growing pains. Bugs, balance issues, and occasional animation glitches are present, but the core experience remains enjoyable. The developers have already indicated plans for continued updates, meaning combat balancing and additional content expansions are likely on the horizon. Final verdict: SteamDolls' Order of Chaos is an ambitious title that delivers an intriguing world, strong narrative, and solid voice acting. However, its combat mechanics and enemy design need refinement, and the boss battles leave much to be desired. If you love deep lore, exploration-heavy gameplay, and a strong aesthetic, this game is worth keeping an eye on. Pros: strong world building and environmental storytelling. Excellent voice acting, featuring David Hayter. Visually striking with a compelling steampunk aesthetic. Stealth mechanics and hacking add depth. Exploration is rewarding with interconnected level design. Cons: combat feels unbalanced with cheap enemy placements. Boss fights are underwhelming. Some movement mechanics cause unnecessary frustration, occasional animation stiffness, and minor bugs. For now, I'd rate SteamDolls, Order of Chaos around 7.5 out of 10, with the potential to improve significantly as updates roll out. If you're intrigued by its premise and don't mind early access rough edges, it's worth a look. But if you prefer a polished experience, it may be best to wait for the full release. What are your thoughts on the game? Are you jumping in now or holding out for future updates? Let me know in the comments.
Very moving.
Always listening. Always yapping.
Better get used to it. I'm here to stay. Chop chop.
Apparently, Rocha Sombra hired multiple teams to work on the new wing of a homeless shelter. The latest foreman does not seem fond of his superiors, though. Lab coat assholes always telling me what to do. Lab coats. For a homeless shelter, something doesn't add up. Right on time. The target will board that ship soon. I must gain higher ground. He was in my way. Lab coats running a homeless shelter. That's very suspicious.
Didn't you already say that?
That makes it twice as suspicious.
How do I know that you're not one of them?
You're kidding, right? I could say the same thing about you.
I didn't take any chances.
What makes you think I can?
Stay where you are. Drop the gun. You drop it. Don't.
Have you considered changing your career path? You're so gifted at this.
Don't. Just don't.
Who the hell is designing the security measures anyway?
Organic matter detected. Possible corruption. Neutralizing threat. Have a swell day.
Did you see that laser? Oh, I want one.
You should be more concerned by the fact that you are also organic matter.
Thank you, genius.
Please remain motionless.
When you're blowing things up.
I still want that laser.
Shh. Noise.
Convenient. No, I don't want to reflect on that shit. They are wrong here, not me. They used a homeless shelter for gruesome experiments.